Hi, thanks for tuning in. Reporting season is officially upon us, so I'm here today to take you through the reporting process for NewsMatch. NewsMatch reporting is integrated into the INN index, which is required to complete in order to receive your grant payment. You'll get more information from the INN research team about the index specifically, but I'm here today to review the NewsMatch specific reporting. Before we dive into unpacking that process, I just wanted to give you a sense of the timeline that you can expect this year. So right now, before you launch your campaigns or as you're going through your campaigns, the reporting requirements and questions, as well as the match cover sheet, are both available at support.newsmatch.org. We are aiming to share the full index survey language by December and encourage you to review those questions before the survey is live so you're prepared to hit the ground running on January 6th when reporting opens and your unique links are sent to the contacts for your organization. Once the survey opens, you'll have until January 27th to submit your responses, after which the index team reviews the index data and the Miami Foundation reviews NewsMatch-related submissions. Once your submission has been approved by the Miami Foundation, you should receive a payout announcement in March, and payouts will be issued shortly thereafter. Here's a refresher of the funding opportunities that are available through the program this year. So if your newsroom expects to receive payouts for any of these opportunities, whether it's just the main fund, just goal-based bonuses, anything, you'll have to submit an INN index and NewsMatch report. There are 4 key steps to note related to NewsMatch reporting, and luckily for you, there are only 2 steps required of your newsrooms. The first is to prepare a match cover sheet and related documentation. The second is to complete the INN index survey. Once those steps are completed, the Miami Foundation then reviews the submission and processes grant payments to your organization in the spring. Everything you need for reporting, including the match cover sheet, NewsMatch reporting questions, eligibility FAQs, info on goal-based bonuses, and so much more can be found on the NewsMatch support site at support.newsmatch.org. All right, so diving into the process, the first step on your end is going to be to prepare your match documentation. There are 2 parts to this: completing the match cover sheet as well as providing backup documentation that verifies the donations that you're requesting to be matched. Just a note that you do not need to include all donations you receive between November 1st and December 31st in your cover sheet and documentation, only the donations that you're requesting to have matched. So say, for example, your newsroom is eligible to receive $15,000 through NewsMatch, and you raise $30,000. We only need to see $15,000 in eligible donations on that match cover sheet. So I would say the most common form of backup documentation is just to export your donor record from your donation platform or CRM. You can leave it as is. There's no need to worry about cleaning it up. We really want this to be easy for you. If you receive checks or maybe that download is not available to you, here are some additional examples of approved documentation. Basically, at minimum, we need to see the donor name, donation date, and donation amount. You are free to redact sensitive information if you are sharing that check information or anything like that. So once you have that documentation collected, you'll then complete the match cover sheet. So I'm going to toggle to the match cover sheet so you can see what we expect there. So when you open it, there will be this instruction guide that kind of gives you a step-by-step guide to completing this cover sheet. So I recommend checking that out. For individual donations, so this is for the main match fund as well as any partner funds that you might have, you're going to need to complete individual donation tab. So you open that, and then you'll see here, you just want to list the name of the donor, the donation source. So this would be, check or Rev Engine or your CRM, wherever the money is coming from that matches your documentation, the date of the donation, total donation amount. Column F is where you'll indicate if this is a newly initiated recurring donation. So the new recurring donor boost is open to benefits newsrooms that receive first-time recurring donations that are initiated between November 1st and December 31st. We will match the 12-month value of that. So if you receive those, you're just going to toggle to yes in this column. And then G is the amount eligible for the match. So as a reminder, we only match up to $1,000 per individual donor, and it has to come from an individual person, not a business or community foundation, anything like that. So if the amount exceeds $1,000 in column D, you're just going to want to make sure that you put $1,000 here. Similarly, if you are eligible to receive more than what's listed in column D, because it is a new recurring donation, you'll put the 12-month value of the gift up to $1,000 here. So hopefully that's pretty straightforward. The easiest way to approach this, if you have, an export from your donation platform or CRM, is just to copy and paste the data directly in here. So copy and paste the donors, the date of donation, total donation amount, and then you can just drop in your donation source here. This will help kind of simplify the process and make this go much more quickly for you. So again, those are what you'll need to complete in order to receive main match funds or any partner match funds. But the night community match bonus requires documentation as well. So to take a step back, a community match refers to matching funds secured by your own newsrooms from major donors, community foundations, your board, local businesses. You get the gist there. So you can see here the bonus funds that you're eligible to receive based on the amount of money that you raise in community matches. Here are a few examples of community match documentation that we accept. Similar to individual donations, the donor name, donation amount, and date must be visible. If you have any questions about that documentation, don't hesitate to reach out to hello@newsmatch.org. Like with individual donations, you'll be asked to list your local matches on the match cover sheet as well. So toggling back, you're just going to go into the local match template, list the name of the funder, the documentation type, date of documentation, and total amount of donation, and that'll be tallied up here. If you have any questions about how to complete this match cover sheet, I highly recommend checking out the example tabs, which kind of run you through what we would be looking for in order to provide you with those matching funds. So the other bonus available to your newsrooms, the new donor bonus, will be covered in the reporting questions and does not require additional documentation or notation on the match cover sheet. So you don't have to worry about anything for this. This is kind of automatically applied based on how you answer the reporting questions that we provide. So once you have those match cover sheets and documentation squared away, you'll need to complete the INN index, which includes NewsMatch reporting questions that you've seen in previous years, like total number of donors, unique donations, total amount raised, etc. We're looking for basically aggregate campaign totals from November 1st through December 31st. During this time, you'll also have the opportunity to flag whether your banking information has changed since last year, or if you're a first-time participant, add your banking information for the first time. And that's all. That's all you need to do. So once we have that in hand, which we need by January 27th, then the Miami Foundation reviews your submission. While reports are not due until the 27th, we do encourage you to submit as early as possible, since we start reviewing documentation as soon as we get it in a rolling basis starting in January. Once the review is complete, we will determine payout amounts, including any potential bonuses and our partner funds for which you qualify. And then we typically send out award notifications in mid-March, with disbursements taking place at the end of that month. Hopefully what you've learned will help you prepare for your NewsMatch reporting, but if any questions pop up either beforehand or during the process, both the Index and NewsMatch teams are available to help via email, or you can schedule office hours with us. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions, and thank you so much for participating.